EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Smith, his first carry, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Second and 11. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. They took advantage of the young man right there.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Baltimore.
Now it's Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
Jackson's pass.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the Browns' 22-yard line.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 28-yard line.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 28-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Loss on the play. It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. This time, Jackson will throw it. Ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Second and 13. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's 3rd down. Now Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On the draw, this is Smith. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Well, from the right sideline here is complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A first down carry for Smith. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they run it with Hood. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So on the big tight end,
each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. On first down, it's Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season. And the pressure gets to him again. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now
out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Jamie Gillen.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 39.
Complete.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 58 yards.
And a Raven first down.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
There's some space here. They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come back here and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is all the way up past the 25. I mean, I just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The throw there finding its way to Boyle, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Now Jackson on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Gain on the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially his 2nd interception. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Jackson from the shotgun. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Jackson's pass intended for.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
Tucker's kick is good. And they'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a well-paced drive. They were able to calmly take it down the field, and then they finished the half with 3 points.
Yeah, and that's what's commonly known as playing the 2-for-1 game, right? Being able to get the points at the end of the half, knowing you're getting the ball to start the second half, gives you a chance to go out and double what you got done in the first half.
And now running right through it. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Brown's territory now, right at the 40. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was brought down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass, and everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now hold everything here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Hunt, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to fire deep for Wadley. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
31-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they proved it by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
His kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Score, Ravens 30, Browns nothing. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about one of your playmakers, they probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. This is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The kick is good.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
32-yard line. It's a pickup of
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. At the 46-yard line.
46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 40, Browns nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. That'll bring up second down.
He was covered by
line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now here's another interception. Patrick Queen. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
The 26-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, quick slant to Brown. And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson being chased out left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he would. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X.
Look at this. Big game. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
One more time with Dobbins. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
It's not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. But he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play.
And for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now he's forced out right. Got an open man, it's Rattler. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point by Seibert, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson's going to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.